Hey, what's going on? Old Bob Plays here. Good morning. It's 8:48 here where I am at right now. And we're going to start it off with a nice Sunday stream. What are we going to be doing? Well, I think Chuck's probably going to get into a little bit of a drug run. We're not going to go selling stuff. We're going to go and produce some things, probably. Go grab some leaves, probably, and make some cocaine. Some thingies, some good stuff for the club. Possibly we sell off some of it. Who knows what's going to happen? Right now we're at the Forsaken Forever Memento Mori Motorcycle Club. Just chilling out here right now. Let's pull up the phone, not the phone, the radio, and see if anybody's on the radio. Probably not, because everybody went to bed after this morning. The boot, the one that happened just a few minutes ago. Yep, nobody on. Just me. That's fine. You don't have to worry. We do need to get some food and drink before we go to the islands for a little gun run. So, yeah. Let's get the show on the road here. Pitter patter of the rain. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I do have a little bit of a crappy voice today. That's because I'm still a little bit sick after bronchitis. Yep, there's a good old cough.
I hear you.
Oh, come on. Well, we're going to have to do it this way. fuck? Got pushed off the road. Nice. I like that. That's good. Oh, Jack's sick. Well, it's 8:53 a.m. for me. 6-hour difference, I guess we got. Oh, my vehicle looks like. Oh yeah, it got smacked good. I need to fix it. God damn it, people are. The locals around here are crazy. How you doing? Everything good? Let's go see the helicopter, see what we got in the helicopter. Maybe we'll need to go pull out some more items. Good, good. That's nice to hear. Oh, we got 17 cement. 17 cement, that means... Yeah, we need to grab a little more cement. Alright. Let's see, do I have cement anywhere in my inventory of my transportation vehicles? Let's see. I may or may not have some. Let's go into the red van. No, none. This one. Wonder if I got any in the white vehicle. Do I have any in my white van? What do I got in here? Oh, I got another mechanic tablet. Great! I got 2 of them now. I might as well pull one of them out. Because I'll never remember that. Let's get the cleaning kits out. What hat am I wearing? I'm wearing my bandana. Alright. Don't need them binoculars where we're going. Alright, let's check out the inventory at the back. Look at that. I got cement. And I got another inventory tab, another mechanic tablet. Great. That makes 3 of them now. Why the fuck do I got them? I don't understand that, but okay. We'll have to manage. Shoot. This is a mess. Let me organize this a little bit. Let me put this crap in here. Might as well put my phone on because I'm not going to take that with me. We don't need lockpicks. Oh my god. Lockpicks to stay here. I don't need the key to the thing either. Alright. Let's put you away for now. That was close enough. All right. Don't need to hit the pump. So we got about 15 or 17 cement. So let's take 12. Let's put that in the inventory. $29. Let's grab maybe 2 more just for the sake of not running back here once we're out on the island run. We can do that. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's put the hell away just for a minute. Put away the white van. We don't need cement right now. Really? You're going to do that to me? Something's going on with the connection to the server. It's good, but it's not good. Let's see. Great. We're getting this error again. Unsupported field type, 14 in handling. Nice. That's always good to see. We're gonna hop over to Grapeseed and just gotta grab some fuel there. We gotta grab some fuel and then we're gonna go. Go. That was a bit of a hard landing, but I guess we survived it. How's my weight doing? Shit. I got 16 kilos on me. Alright, I should be able to take like 13 or 14 of them to pick up some gas. Just picking up some gas. No need to worry about anything. We're not going to be using it for anything suspicious. Wow. Oh, that's not what we want. Interesting. Pick up so much. Usually I can take 13 or 14 with them. Yeah. This game sometimes amazes me. Actually, what we need to do now is see? I can't take 15. Whatever. All right, let's go see how much fuel I got in total. Don't even start up. No. All right, 10 and 22. We have, 32. All right, let's do this. 4. Take 4 bags. You can put that in there. 4. That. We can actually go back and get more cement. We gotta do that. We're gonna grab some more cement. Oops. That was a little bump. Son of a bitch. There we go. That's a lot better. Alright, we'll just take that. I guess we don't need more. Actually, I got more room in the heli. Alright. Let's do this. Oh. They're not gonna let me do that? Oh, you little piece of junk. Oh, I only do have like for 4 or 5 bags. 3. And then one more bag I think will go in. And one more. And one more. So I literally put 4 in and I tried 4. Alright, we're not going to discuss this. That's something that this weight script is a bit odd. A little bit. I thought a little bit odd. I'm not. Did that helicopter just do what I think it did? How the hell did it get put away? Are you going to start pissing me off now, game? I don't understand why I did that. I didn't put it away or anything. It just suddenly goes, poof, I'm done. A bit wonky. Who cares? Yeah, I noticed that sometimes this server, this city actually has a little bit of an issue with helicopters. The script is a bit touchy, so to speak. And by that, you're doing something and then your helicopter rapidly disappears. And it's not that you put it away, it just suddenly goes away. F8 doesn't say anything? No. A lot of errors. A lot of errors. But other than that, it's okay. Alright. Since it is nighttime, let's hop over to the first island. Yeah, kind of sketched out because I'm flying in the direction of where I found the yellow piece of cheese that caused my character not to be able to load in. But it's not bad. Alright, we didn't crash. We're good. Ooh. A bit too fast. Well, it's time to pick some leaves. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my. Do, do. Damn it. Picking some leaves to make some cookies. Cookie. Oh my word. Oh my god, it's black. I don't see anything. There it is. Hey, nerd. I've been not too bad, not too bad. I've been sick for a little bit. And just trying to get myself back into shape. How are you, nerdy? Everything good? I didn't notice your chat. I've been concentrating on the game, so sorry about that. You doing good? Yeah. I got a light touch of bronchitis or some other crap. Yeah, I'm enjoying my 3-day weekend too. My 3-day weekend's pretty cool. Sick at home. Literally on Monday Monday I was good. Tuesday in the evening I started feeling like crap. Wednesday I was still at home. And then Thursday I went back to work. Friday we had a national holiday. So I was stuck at home trying to get myself to feel better. And I do actually, so today's the last day of the 3-day weekend. Just getting in some production. And that's about it. It's sunny outside, it's nice, and I can't really go outside because after about half an hour to an hour I start feeling bad again because the sun and bronchitis doesn't really work together. So what are you up to? Because I'm just out here flying around the islands picking leaves. Yeah, I understand, but you know what? I'd like to get outside. You know, go for a nice walk because the temperature outside is like 20. It was 24 yesterday, and it was supposed to be cold, but it was 24. Today it's going to be up to 21, 22 again, so I wouldn't mind going outside for a little while. And I probably will, but I'm just going to go out for a little bit, go out for a short walk, come back home, and yeah. For testing what? What are you going to build your second PC for testing what? Hey, listen, being lazy isn't always bad. Sometimes you just have to be lazy. I understand that. Forcing yourself to do something, well, sometimes you have to. But being lazy, sure, go right ahead. So what's this second PC you're building for? Linux gaming, yeah. I mean, it works good on some people's computers. Other people have problems. It depends, really. What are you going to be using? Wine or some other type of... No, to be honest, I haven't used Linux in many years. So I really don't know how it is. Is it native now in Linux to run games, or do you still need like Wine or some other program to run games? Because I know it doesn't use DirectX. It uses Vulkan SDK. If only half the programs that I use run fine under Linux, I would probably move to Linux myself because it's stabler, it runs faster, you get more frames. You might not have the same quality, but yeah. Really? Bazite just up and go, really the problem. Well, that's something. Yeah, the last time I really used Linux for gaming was with Wine. Wine? Yeah. That was like back in 2012? 10? Something like that. My Linux usage has been really practically zero now. If I do use it, I use it for Wireshark and for networking, basically. I just know that AMD, not AMD, but NVIDIA is being a dick with drivers again for Linux. Or is that AMD? No, I think it's NVIDIA. NVIDIA has always been. I mean, they supported it and then they stopped, and then AMD started supporting it, and then I think they kind of support it still. I don't remember what the history is on that. Okay, so you can use Wine to install the game, but after that you have to use another program, Bazite. Alright. Well, who knows, maybe one of these days I'll try it. If it fully supported streaming, like with OBS and everything, that OBS could hook into the game and everything could run microphone and non-microphone, that'd be amazing. That might be an idea then, to change over to Linux. But I doubt that half the stuff that I use for streaming, it would be incompatible. How much do I have? Alright, that's enough for now. We're gonna go and make mush. Get away from that. Yeah. It's been a long, long time. That's what I mean. Like, some games, they won't support multiplayer because you can't get to the internet. Or some other problems. I understand that. That was a problem back in the day, and I see that it still is a problem today. No, 5 minutes. Oh. Shit. Oh, crap. We gotta go quick. gotta go quick. Walk, walk, walk. I was gonna do more. Oh, jeez. I just put down a bunch of leaves and my cement. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Let's walk this out. Oh, boy, my boy. All right. So, what games do you play, nerd? Or what games are you trying to play on Linux? Because I know that not all titles work on it. Seems that we're gonna have an unexpected 10 minute. In 10 minutes, I gotta get off the server. We're gonna have to take a short break to let Aussie update some things that he broke by mistake. Do. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go back to Sandy Shores. Or some people say Sandy Horse. Boop, 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 doo. All right. Let's walk over here. We'll go into a bush. Okay. Okay. I guess we have to wait for now until the server reboots. I just heard a car drive by real loud and real fast. So I guess there are people still around. Do, do, do. Just waiting for the server to restart. It hasn't yet, but it will soon. Within the next 2-3 minutes, it's probably going to restart. After that, we'll get back in and we'll go back to doing what we were doing, which is picking leaves. Picking leaves, and actually we started making mash. So we'll continue on making mash. After that, we'll probably start making cocaine. How's everybody's Sunday going? 10:24 a.m. currently where I am right now. What time are you guys at? Probably somebody's got to come out and say 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5, maybe earlier. Nerd, that's the plan, but Chris doesn't really like life servers that much. He likes V menus more. And he prefers heavy RP, where I don't really like V menu servers. 4:24 p.m. All right, that's a nice time difference. Yeah, so with me and Chris, it's kind of a situation where it might happen one day down the road. Because for Phil and Gerald to work good, it would need to be a V menu server. But I'm just so used to life servers that playing on a V menu is kind of, yeah. I don't like V menus very much. They offer more to do in the way of RP, like you can magically do something. But I like the grind that you have to go do something to make something to get something. So I prefer life servers. And it's okay. It's fine. It's you know, it is what it is. I accept it. My very beginnings with FiveM were on a V menu server, so I understand. And it was fun, but it was not legit enough, and I wanted more legitness to happen. So that's why I prefer playing on life servers, because I mean, if you get shot, well, you know, your character got shot, and he should take it easy and not go into things that, you know, happen later. But yeah. Yeah, V menu is good for viewers who expect a lot of shenanigans. If you like shenanigans, you like things happening that are crazy, stupid, and, you know, just out of this world, then yeah, V menu is going to be your thing. But if you're just like me, well, I like it. You have to, you know, you have to grind and earn everything, and you know, it makes more sense to me, at least. All right, server's rebooting right now as we speak. We just got disconnected from the server. Yeah, the status is partial, so that means it's loading in. We might not go to the island right away after the reboot, because you never know. Maybe there's something else that's broken that needs to be repaired, so we'll see about that. I guess we'll use this opportunity for me to do a BRB. I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I'll leave you with the music, and I'll be back. slowly loading into the server. There are 10 people already online. So we'll get in there and see what happens. Hopefully things will be good. Coffee and tonic. Some people are going to say I'm crazy, but that actually tastes good. For Second Life on the internet, life server all the way. Yeah, we can say that. I can agree with that. Life servers are good for like a Second Life. That's true. But V menu as well. It's a Second Life. You can do whatever you want. It's practically the same. Oh, there goes somebody. Just slow rolling. Probably gotta go get the job. Trucking, of course. Yeah, that's one way to make money. We gotta go back to the island and finish up our coke. Alright. I wasn't supposed to come here straight away, but whatever. We'll start doing it. I got a feeling there won't be a reboot anymore. Craig called it. Yeah, Craig called the helicopter MC2. I'd rather call it Forsaken 1 or Forsaken 2, but whatever. It's okay. It wasn't Craig who started it. It was Asshole. Axel started it. I think he calls it MC1 and MC2. And Craig started calling it after that. Yeah. I was joking around, and yesterday I think it was, no, the day before yesterday, I called it Foreskin 1 and Foreskin 2. If you look at Air 1 and all the other names that are around, like Air Force 1, Forsaken is actually kind of short, too. But MC1, MC2, yeah, that's fine, too. I don't mind. I don't really care. Chuck 1 and Chuck 2. There you go. I don't remember if it did or not. I think it did, but maybe it didn't. I think it did. No, it didn't. They only had cocaine, I think. I could be mistaken. I wasn't in OCRP too long, so I don't really know, man. I made meth back in OCRP, that's true. I wasn't caught at the racetrack. He tried to catch me. He didn't get me at the racetrack. It wasn't me. It was Chris got caught at the racetrack. You mixed us up. I was always on, like when I was making my product, I was usually on the hours where no cops were on. And I think once I did make meth there, but I did not get caught. No. I heard them coming, but I didn't get caught. I know Chris went to jail for making meth at the racetrack up in Roxwood. I usually made meth in places that even when cops were on, they wouldn't get any calls because I used places where people weren't around very much. In in OCRP, I think I went to jail once for selling cocaine. In RMRP, I did not go to jail a single time. They knew that I was doing something, but they didn't know what I was doing. They couldn't catch me. And the one time where I really was close to go to jail was Opie was on, and I was selling by a palm tree down in Vespucci on the boardwalk by where they rent out the bicycles. And I didn't notice him until the last second when he was running and he was going to tackle me. And I had my gun out, so I hit him on the head, he went down, and I killed him. And that was the only time that I really was close to getting arrested. Most of my characters are kind of cautious and they know what they're doing most of the time. So cops are going to have a little problem getting me. Now with Detective Fleetwood, well, we'll see how that goes. I haven't sold drugs in a while, so I don't know. Maybe I'm too sure of myself and maybe I'll get caught one day. We'll see. I have a lot of drugs. They're just not on me. They're produced and they're in one of my vehicles. I have about almost 8 kilograms of cocaine. And after this, it's going to be about 10. Yeah. Well, if you stay a bit longer until I finish all the mash and I produce the Coke and I go back to Sandy, I can show you. I have it in one of my vehicles. I think it's 7.7 kilograms of pure Coke, and now we should make about, I think about 1.3, 1.4 kilograms. So we're slowly getting up to 10. Yeah. I mean, I got some things that I could go do. I could go wash some windows because I got dirty windows and it's starting to become more summer than spring. So it'd be good to get them all clear and clean, but I can do that a different day or in the afternoon. Actually, I could do that one day after I'm done with work. Damn, we got 50 blend already. All right. Oh, we're almost out of cement. We're going to have to add some more cement in here in a second. Hey, Nerd, do you play on any RP servers? Or do you just watch RP? Why don't you? You don't need a super good computer. You can use any kind of computer for it. I mean, it's good if you'd have a little bit of a stronger machine, but Fake World is open for, new recruits. You can always come by and try to get in. It took me 8 years to start RPing. Of watching Jeff, Ryan, and Bugs, and then a couple of other streamers like Dank Devin and some others. Before I said, listen, man, there are people in this server who don't speak fluent 100% English. You just have to speak English. You can take your time, explain things. Try to use different, explanations. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody's going to get mad at you. And if they do get mad at you, that they're assholes and they shouldn't be on the server. Because it's about respect. It's about having fun. I would not worry too much. Everything can be done and everything can be, you can learn more. By playing a game, you'll learn English more and you'll be more fluent with time. And it will just happen magically. The more you use English or any other language, the more you use it, the more you begin to understand its construction, and then one day you're just going to start speaking very fluent. I wouldn't worry, really. As long as you know how to use your brain to explain something, if you don't know the word but you're trying to explain something, you'll be okay. You don't have to be perfect, man. Nobody's perfect. We all speak English, and we all speak English, the American version, the crappy version. No, that's okay. Just build it. That's fine. Nobody says you have to do it now. Just take your time. When you feel comfortable enough, you'll do it. So what's in the PC? What did you put? What kind of a CPU? How much memory? What kind of memory? What's the motherboard? Nine 9900X, 64 gigabytes RX, 9070 XT. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty high-end stuff, man. Pretty high-end stuff. I don't like AMD GPUs. I prefer NVIDIA. They're more expensive, but they work good with all games. Yeah. It will cost you around $4,000. The prices are crazy now, especially for memory. RAM is very expensive. But I heard that they're going to start coming down again in price soon. Not real soon, but soon. It could be that this year that they'll come down a little bit in price because they were too expensive. No, I wouldn't use a 3080. I'd leave the AMD, but I don't know. I just don't like AMD for GPUs. I had them and they never were good enough. I always preferred NVIDIA. I would sell the RX, give it back, and get a RTX 5070 maybe, or 5070 Ti. That would kick ass. They're relatively cheap for what they can do, especially with DLSS 4.5, 4.5. Yeah, it's not that bad. Well, from what I know and what I heard, yes, RAM is supposed to get cheaper this year a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. There is going to be a new company it's a Chinese company that's going to be selling RAM for cheap. I don't know about the quality, I just know that it's supposed to happen. As for GPUs, they already came down in price. I mean, they're high, but they're already lower. Oh, I've been through about 5 or 6 AMD cards. I've been through 2 Intel cards, and I'm just back to NVIDIA. NVIDIA, maybe they are a bit expensive, but they have good quality and everything works good, and their driver support is amazing. That's why I prefer NVIDIA. Because AMD, I don't know. Their drivers are unstable unless they fixed them, but the last I heard, they're still unstable. What company? No, they didn't discontinue. They have their battle mage, the B series, I think. They discontinued their A series, which was the 7700, and a couple of other A series ones, and now they're into B. Unless they stopped their B series too. Because I heard the B series was very good. It could even be better than the AMD and Intel sometimes. I will Google it just now out of curiosity because I thought that Intel was still around, but if they're not, they're not. Oh. Really? Uh, oh, wow. Interesting. So on April 27th of 2026, no new Intel Arc gaming GPUs, question mark. XE3 skipped, XE4 Druid uncertain. Wow. I wonder what the hell happened. I mean, they were losing money on it, considering that Intel and AMD have dominated the market. Intel's Arc GPU roadmap is in a weird state, as the company has reportedly been reshuffling a significant portion of its dedicated Arc desktop GPU launches for the upcoming quarters. Huh. Here it is. So, here's an important piece of information. Intel has previously confirmed they will continue to it will continue GPU development, but desktop gamers might not be the primary focus, leaving notebook users in a better position. Okay, so it is possible. So see, it's not that they're stopping production; they're moving over to mobile. They mobile because I think they want to try and get in the market with XE and Druid to kick Nvidia and AMD's ass out of the game, because right now for home desktop using, Nvidia is the top winner. The second place is AMD, because those are the only two cards that are available on the market, and then the far third is going to be Intel. But they want to get into laptop gaming. Oh, and best of luck to them, I guess. Maybe they'll release XE Druid next year. Yeah, they're gonna stop gaming the gaming series for the laptop for desktop PC gaming, but they will continue with the mobile, meaning in laptops. But that's fair. I mean, it's almost going to be impossible for them to catch up to Intel and AMD. I mean, not Intel, but AMD and Nvidia. Yeah. Basically, what they're saying is they're going to focus on integrated solutions. So, Internet of Things, laptops, possibly maybe AI things along the way. Who knows? But yeah, this is interesting. Ah, thank you, nerd. Do I not have? Okay. Remember when they did do AMD CPU and Intel Iris GPU? What are you talking about, the AMD CPU? Because the Iris was cool. That was real good. They actually made a small change there, so that was good. But the AMD CPU? Are you talking about the Ryzens? When they first started, the Ryzen was crap. It overheated easily. There was probably, I mean, they still overheat sometimes, but they were very dynamic in their speeds, and they were a workhorse. But actually, you might be talking about even the 24 core ones. Oh, what are the Threadrippers? I think you're talking about Threadrippers, or yeah. Threadrippers are still a thing, apparently. Oh, no more cement. Need to go get cement. I wouldn't mind a Threadripper. Huh. I definitely wouldn't mind a Threadripper. How much gasoline do I have? I don't think I'll be able to make all of my Coke. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. Oh, we don't have many leaves left. Oh, we're good. I mean, no, I think I understand when you're talking about the Iris GPU, but I'm thinking about the AMD. AMD. I remember the OEM brand put them together in a laptop. They put together an Iris and the AMD CPU? Yeah, if you can find it, that'd be interesting. That'd be amazing because AMD always had their own CPU and GPUs in laptops. Because if it was a Ryzen processor, Ryzen had a built-in. What the hell was it? It wasn't a Ryzen even. Or maybe it was Ryzen, but it was back with the Vega 65, I think, or 64. Yeah, I think they had their own. AMD had the Vega series with their CPUs in the chip. As for AMD working with Intel, that would be interesting. Yeah, if you got time, man, go ahead and look up the information you're talking about. I would really like to know. Because it must have been really a shock in the world at that point if AMD worked with Intel. Because I know it was Athlon. And after Athlon, let's Google it just for a second. AMD after Athlon. What came after the Athlon? So we had the AMD K6. Before that, we had the K5 series. Then we had the Athlon Duron, Sempron. Then came the Opteron. Then came the Athlon 64, Sempron again, Turion, Sempron, Athlon 64. And then you had the couple of different versions, Opteron. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's okay. I know that what you just wrote there, the Intel with the AMD Vega, that's possible because I think that was something that was going on for a short time because people thought it was amazing, but then it turned into crap. So whatever. Yeah. So the last from 2017. AMD has been making the Ryzens, which is based on Zen cores. So you got the Ryzens, and then you have the Zens, and then you have the Threadripper. Those were amazing. Ryzen 2000 APU series with RX Vega and Athlon APU series with Radeon Vega. Wow. So Zen 3 series, Zen 3 Plus series, and then we are now in Zen 5 series. Holy crap. I mean, not now, but 2 years ago. The Ryzen 9000, Ryzen AI. Then we have the Turin Epic 9005 for the servers. Turin Dense Epic for Zen 5C cores. Jeez. Yeah, AMD has gone crazy a little bit. I mean, that's good because technology is going, ahead and going forward. A lot of servers now are starting to use more and more of the AMD because they're just better. They have more power. They have more power and they use less power. They're more efficient than Intel CPUs. There are still some people who want to buy Intel CPUs for their home computers, which is understandable. That's fine. But I don't think I'd ever buy an Intel CPU for my computer again. I'm an AMD fanboy when it comes to CPUs. They're more flexible, they're more dynamic, you can get more overclocking on them. They are very hard to cool down, but they work stable, at least in high temperatures. They don't overheat. You just have to tune them right. Because out of the box they work, but they work a little bit finicky. Oh, my workplace still uses a bunch of Xeon servers. Xeon Gold, most of them are. They're V3, V4. We have one that is 8. We have a bunch of 8-core servers. I think we have like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 8-core servers. That's going to be V3. And we have 2 or 3 that are V4 that are 16-core. And I think we have one that's 24-core. My friend has a Xeon at home he uses for gaming. And to be honest, it works damn well. You can play any game on it. Oh, we're out of leaves. Alright. Yeah, Xeon really did break, and they're very hard. They're made good, and that's why you use Xeon basically in servers because they're very stable and good. They don't break often. But the problem, on the other hand, is that they're old. Like the V3, V4, they're an old series, so they use a lot of power. Speaking of RAM, thank you for reminding me. I need to write this down, and we have a server that needs to be upgraded at work. One server needs to be upgraded to 32 gigabytes. It has 8 right now. So that's a good thing that you spoke about it. At least we'll be able to, upgrade it. I forgot to write it down. We have a server that's been waiting for the last half a year at least. We bought the RAM and it's just laying there in its package. We need to get down the server and upgrade it. Thank you. So that's good. We don't run a VM on it. It's actually an installation of a Windows server. I believe that server that has 8 gigs of RAM is only running a Windows 2019. It's a server that doesn't need too much RAM. It needs just to be on for an interface or for a couple of interfaces. But we're thinking about bringing it up because it just runs slow. So we'll bring it up to 32 gigabytes, and that'll help. Our place where we work, we don't run very much virtualization. We have an XC server that runs a couple of things, but most of our hardware is dedicated. We don't play very much with virtualization. We just buy a lot of refurbished hardware instead of buying, new. And it also helps because, it runs good. It runs native without any problems. On virtual servers, you can run into problems that are, sometimes hard to diagnose and fix. So, like I said, in general, I'm for more of running each server separate on a metal box for stability. Also, yeah, exactly. I don't know. My personal opinion, if you have it configured correctly, and you know what you're doing, and you know where to look for problems, and you know how to make it more that you don't have a problem that it'll crash, go for it. You can use virtualization, you can use Docker. I don't care. It's whatever. But I'm kind of old school, and in old school, you use a metal box. It's just a lot easier. It's literally you install the server, you put it in, and you run it. With Docker or VM, you have to configure the VM, you have to configure this and that, and it's a whole bunch of things that need to be done. So I'm not really 100% for virtualization. I mean, I understand, but yeah, I'm more for metal. Let's put this over here for now. Everything runs on a virtual machine. Yeah. I mean, I understand. It's where the technology is going, so I understand that. I just don't know if it's going to be a good thing out for the long run. Maybe down the road somewheres. No, I think it's good. It's gonna go all virtual. Most of it's gonna go virtual because that's just the way it is. Most places that are running servers, they're already running everything on VMs and Dockers. Docker if it doesn't change very much, and VMs if it needs to be dynamic. Nope, I'm in the wrong place. With Docker, um, Dockers are easy to configure. They run right out of the file, out of the Docker file. It's easy to run many instances side by side, and they run stable usually. If they're if the Dockers are prepared correctly. So I mean, why not? You can use Dockers. But if you have a system that's constantly evolving and changing, I don't think it's good to use Docker. VM would be more suitable, maybe Metalbox as well. I think we're gonna have to go back and get gasoline from one of the gas stations. I think we're gonna be close to go to Grapeseed. A headache when the development team notices a few VMs were down and the consistent calls from users. Yeah, I know. I know that very, very well. Especially, well, I mean, nowadays it's not so much because we have some of our infrastructure that's in the cloud, so we don't worry about that very much anymore. But yeah. Oh, this doesn't work and this doesn't work. Yes, we know. We're working on it. When is it going to be done? When it's done. But when is that? We don't know. We need time. But we have so much work to do, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I know. What do you want me to tell you? Yeah, so I understand that very much. Or you're doing something and then the internet goes out and then we find out first and we're like, okay, we're on it, we're working. And then you get like 20 phone calls. What's happening? Why is there no internet? It's like, well, because the ISP has a problem or we have an issue or something. It's like, we're working on it. We'll try to get it back as fast as possible, but you need to give us time. It literally started happening. We had a problem with the internet for 5 minutes. Come on. Can't survive for 5 minutes? Yeah. Well, that's normal. Because, everybody's more important. But that's how it is in IT. It's a constant pressure to have a 100% SLA. Except you can't always have 100%. Sometimes it's going to be 80% or 99% or something. I mean, me and my team, we try very hard to keep it at 99% for most of the time. We have multiple ISPs hooked into everything, so if one ISP goes down, then we have our firewall system and router set up that it'll automatically change to a different ISP if something happens. One thing we don't have is a backup of servers. So if a server decides to shit itself, we're gonna have a big problem. It depends. If you're, my personal preference is just to back up the server, to have an image of the whole hard drive. But we actually have something that's called intelligent backup. So the first backup we made, many years ago, it was a full copy. And then intelligent backup just modifies the missing new material. So anytime that there's something added to the server, it automatically gets added into the backup. So the backup is always 100%. Which is good. But Yeah. It's good to have an image because if it just crashes, you just back it up from the image and just keep going. What's worse is if your hardware dies and you get new hardware and you try to bring in that backup, well, it's going to work partially because, the programs are all there. But Windows is going to start crying and start making problems because it's going to be a different motherboard, a different CPU, everything is different. The identifiers change on all the parts, so Windows needs to update all of its drivers, and usually that's where the problems happen. But like I said, that's a very small thing to happen. It rarely happens. Usually it's just Windows, and it's usually after Windows Update. And then if it is Windows Update, usually you just have to uninstall the last update that it put in. But it doesn't always work too. So sometimes you have to go back and you have to roll back what you changed. Or you have to use a copy of your last copy and just put your copy in there. So it really depends on the situation. There's no one straight answer, nerd. Everything depends on the situation, really. If it's an easy fix, you don't have to use your copy. If it's a bad fix, well, you might have to use it. But I prefer a full copy, ISO image, and then just an intelligent backup every day. That basically just backs up the changes that were made on the server. Well, we don't retest. We don't test everything. We usually just, because we don't have test servers, we have production servers only. It's just the way the company runs it. Because the amount of money we would have to spend on servers would be crazy. So, what we do is usually, depending on the patches that come in, we read what kind of patches they are. If they're basic security updates, we'll do them with our fingers crossed that they won't screw up. Usually they don't. But if they do, we just roll back the security updates if we can. And if we can't, then that's when we'll use our backup. All right, take your time. I'll be here. All right, that's the last one. Never mind, you should be done. There we go. Oh, we still have 93, so that means for 9 more. Okay. Do, do, do. Bum, bum, bum. Welcome back. We're almost done cooking. Just a few more batches. I think 2 more batches, and we're done. And then we're gonna go back to the mainland. $31. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a temperature I don't like. Anything above 25 is automatic death to me. I don't like hot weather. Not a fan. It's 17 now. Here. Yeah, and the humidity. Fuck that. Nope. I don't like it. Oh, come on, pick up. 25 is like the maximum that I like. $35. Yeah, but you're down very much in the middle, between on the equator, so you guys are pretty warm down there. All right, last cocoa paste is going in. All right, we're done cooking. Just we need to pick these last two up and we're good. Oh, I know. You guys are used to it. I understand. I imagine you guys are used to it. You wear lots of loose clothing and everything is usually white. Oh, you're going to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to be cold for a while before you get used to it. If you go to a colder country. Oh, I miss going, so that means you... Yeah, never mind. You were in a country that was colder. All right. I think we're done. So we have 1,600 cocaine with us. Oof. Oh, 2011. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Last time I went to a hot place, for me it was hot. Was oh, where was it? Not Morocco, but oh boy, it's somewhere around North Africa, anyways. It was crazy. Yeah, do you think bagging this much of what I have on me is gonna take a while? I mean, let's go back and I'll show you something. What the hell? That derived prawn is writing bullshit in the game. Okay, we're down. Let's grab the coat. I can't. What? I can't hold it. Oh, it's 80 kilograms. Ooh. Okay, let's do this. And this. The hell? There we go. Let's do this for 2 minutes, and we'll be back to pick up the stuff from the helicopter. But first, we need to pull out this vehicle. And in this vehicle, I have all the cocaine that I've produced over the last week. So we have 7,900 of cocaine, which is 395 kilograms. Shit, I can't put that in here. I need to put it in a different vehicle. 7,900. Let's get a different vehicle out. Let's pull out the red and white, black red van. Okay. Here we go. We don't have any cocaine on us. That's good. So 7,900 plus 1,000, what? 600? So we're pretty good. We have a lot of product. I only got one bullet left here, and then whatever's in my chamber. Nice. Cool. Yeah, 9,000 a bag. I don't know if I'm gonna make more. I might make more later. Right now, I'm thinking about hopping on my bike and just going for a ride around. There's a cop around here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop on a special bike. It's a very special bike. It's very loud too, so excuse me if it starts going very loud. Yep, it's one of the newer ones. And that's what happens. Well, need to fix it. It is kind of like a Ducati, isn't it? $215, I think it was, or 200, something like that. And we crashed it, but that's okay. I didn't die, which is amazing. Yep. Oh, whoa. My bike went flying. And I'm almost dead. It's just crazy. I don't know how to drive it. I just need to use a bandage. Where the fuck did my bike go? Is it over here? No. I think it went over. Where did it go? Did the world take it from me for driving like an idiot? Is it down here? I think it's up on the highway. Yeah, it's up on the highway. Oh, jeez. Yeah. God damn it. No, that's what happens when you drive like crazy. Oh. I could trace it by my phone, but I hear the bike. I heard it up there. So it's okay. We gotta go up.
Stay away from platform edge.
I see it. It's on the train tracks over there. Like I said, it went flying. Oh. There's a car stuck over here. Nice. And it's at 82% still. Even better. Alright. Let's go to a hospital. But this hospital is closed. What about that? Well, this one's closed as well. Let's go through here. So what, there's only pillbox here. I don't remember which hospital. I think it's the pillbox. Fuck you.
You not taking my life.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I hope I don't glitch out. Last time I used this hospital, I glitched out. I couldn't get out of the bed. Yeah, we're good.
I don't die easy. You hear me?
Oh, you bitch. There we go.
Ay, señor.
And my bike is kind of unregistered. I have a license plate on. They took it off because there's no sense. The cops are not going to stop me anyways. And I'm not going to stop for them. And if I do, it's going to be stop and go. So. Oh, there go the vehicles blowing up inside the casino because something was messed up with the casino. Yeah, security is always a bitch. I don't like security.
Another player is trying the lucky
Nope.
wheel. Will they
I did a
win
shit
big or
spin.
remain a disappointment in life?
It's gonna be nothing. 20,000? No, 10,000 chips. Why not? 10,000 chips is still good. We will put that away and we'll gather some chips and come back another day. Make some more money. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I do not do horse 5. Screw horse 5. Alright, let's go for a spin around Los Sanos. Try not to kill ourselves. Celia, yeah, she gets lucky on horse 5 often, and I wonder why. I need to learn to drive this thing. I'm gonna kill myself on it one day. $175,000 for this bike. Hey, Panda. It's a good thing I'm a mechanic. I can fix my own shit. Oh. Small head pop. Woo! Son of a bitch. Stop turning in the wrong fucking lane. Yeah, that's right. Woo! Son of a bitch. Careless, reckless driving and everything at once. Why not? All right. Well, this is where I'm going to call it for now. I have things to do outside of this world. Oh, shoot. I forgot that I'm still injured. Let me fix that. And, yeah. thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and see you, I guess, on the next one, which is going to be probably, I don't know, maybe later on this evening, and if not today, then probably tomorrow. One of the two. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Have fun. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye.